My dear child, tonight is not just another night. This is not an ordinary evening, and you will not be able to sleep peacefully. You might feel restless and uneasy, even though you don't know why. You are feeling the weight of my words, even though your mind is still trying to figure out what I'm talking about. But please hear me clearly, this is a warning. It is urgent. There is an emergency right on your doorstep, and time is running out. You might wonder, what emergency? Why tonight? Why now? To that, I say that tonight is far more serious than you can imagine. There is something you don't know, something bigger than the emergency. I am coming to visit you tonight. Yes, my child, I will be there alongside you. This is not a dream or a story, it is real. Are you ready? Let me ask you first, are you truly ready for everything I have to reveal? This night will shake you once I show you what I'm about to show you. There is no turning back. Once you see the truth, you cannot unsee it. Are you prepared to understand? If your heart is open to learning, then be still and patient. Give me a few moments of your time. In the next few minutes, I'll take you on a journey that will awaken your spirit and reveal what has been hidden. A journey that will transform everything for you. Now, before we begin, I must say that tonight is a night not to be missed. This night holds something bigger than you could have imagined. If you let this moment pass, if you fall asleep without hearing the truth, I promise you will lose everything. I know you're looking for answers. Your heart is racing, wondering what this emergency is, trying to piece it all together. And I'll reveal it to you. But, before we go any further, I need your full attention and focus. I need you to stay still. I need you to be awake. This message is too important for you to ignore, even for a second. So, for the next 8 minutes, don't let anything distract you. This is an extremely important moment. Everything you need to understand will unfold right here, right now. Stay awake. Pay close attention. Let's begin. My child, tonight is unlike any other night. You can't sleep, no matter how hard you try. Sleep won't come. This is not the time for rest. Something urgent is happening, but do not let fear grip your heart. Not all emergencies result in disaster, some are signs of deliverance, freedom is on the way. My child, this is one of those moments. Tonight is special. Tonight, heaven is moving. It is not something you can see with your eyes, but it is happening in the spirit. A change is taking place, and I have ordained it. I'm stepping in. I am disrupting the natural order of things to make way for something greater, and I will not let you miss this opportunity. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Can you sense it? Can you feel it stirring deep within you? Now is the time. The moment has arrived. But the question is, will you be ready? Will you recognize heaven's call when it comes, or will you let this moment slip by, only to wake up tomorrow with the same burdens you carried before, burdens I never intended for you to bear? I am calling you urgently, my child, because what I am about to do is irreversible. It will alter everything. There's no turning back. Once this shift occurs, it is permanent. It's life-changing. You must stay awake and alert. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. Tonight everything changes. I've seen you, my child. I've seen you carry burdens you weren't meant to bear. I've seen you try to move forward, but your heart is still stuck in the past. You cling to old wounds, past mistakes, regrets, and pain, things that no longer serve you and should have been left behind long before. But I have a future for you, one full of hope, joy, and peace. But how can you reach it if you are still holding on to the weight of yesterday? I spoke to you in Isaiah 43 verse 18, saying, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past." These words aren't just advice, my child, they're commands. I did not intend for you to carry the past with you, but you continue to hold on to it as if it still has power over you. I've whispered to you in quiet moments. I've tried to show you the danger in this, but you won't let go. You are carrying something that should be buried. You do not see how this is shaping your future. The past, when carried into tomorrow, begins to change what is meant to come. And I, your father, cannot allow it. Tonight, I'm not asking you to let go. I'm telling you that I'll remove it myself. I'll take it away, not to hurt you, but to set you free. You no longer have to bear the burden of yesterday. Tonight, I'll do the work. Tonight, you'll be released. My child, tonight is not like any other night. I am coming right now, not in the distant future or down the road. Tonight, my presence will sweep through your life like a powerful wind, removing everything that needs to go and making way for what is to come. You prayed for change. You've wept for freedom. You have cried out for release. And now I'm answering. But listen to me carefully, when I move, it will be quick. My work will be fast. There will be no wait, delays, or hesitation. What I do tonight will not require your permission. This is already happening. Don't fight it. Do not hold on to what I am taking away. My child, this is a special moment. This divine shift will not occur again. If you miss it or resist, you will wake up tomorrow with burdens I never intended for you to bear. Yes, you might feel sorrow tonight, but joy is coming in the morning, Psalm 30 verse 5. This is your opportunity to change. But change is rarely gentle. Sometimes it comes suddenly. Sometimes it shakes everything in your life. It can be uncomfortable. So, I ask you, will you fight what I am doing, or will you trust me? You make the decision, but keep in mind that nothing will be the same after tonight. My child, stay awake. Keep your mind focused. Do not let distractions pull you away. Don't let fear or hesitation get in the way of what I'm doing. Tonight marks a turning point in your life. This night will mark the end of the past and the beginning of the future. Everything that has weighed you down, held you back, ends tonight. I'm wiping away the past. I am not erasing your story, but I am releasing you from the chains of the past. You've been carrying these burdens for too long. You've struggled under their weight, but that wasn't my plan for you. I'm here to rebuild you. But, my child, there's a choice you must make. Will you trust me? Will you put everything in my hands? Will you let go of the familiar, even if the unknown scares you? What I have planned for you is greater than what you will leave behind. But remember this, once tonight is over, there will be no turning back. The door to your past will close, and the way forward will be clear. My child, you were always meant to find your way, even in the darkest moments when you felt lost and the path appeared impossible to see. I was there for you every step of the way, through every twist, turn, and painful season. It was all part of the journey I had planned for you. I know you've asked yourself, why do I have to go through this? Why is everything so hard? You saw the challenges, disappointments, and heartache and wondered if you'd ever get out. But let me be clear, none of it was pointless. Those difficult times were not intended to break you, but rather to strengthen you. Where you are going and the blessings that await you require the strength, wisdom, and faith that only those tough times could shape within you. The path had to pass through dark valleys to get you to the bright mountaintop ahead. This was all part of the plan. Trust me on this, my child. I've been with you through every high and low. Not once have I left your side. The journey was not easy, but it always led you to the promises I've set out for you. My child, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but listen carefully, what you've been waiting for is now on its way. The house you've dreamed about? It is coming. Is this the job you've been praying for? It's being prepared just for you. Have you longed for a relationship? I'm making sure everything aligns in my perfect time. I see your heart, my child. I see the quiet prayers you've whispered in the dark, the silent tears you've shed, and the moments when you questioned if I was even listening. I need you to know this, I heard you. Each and every request, wish, and prayer, none of it has gone unnoticed. None of your hopes have been forgotten. I'm working behind the scenes in ways you can't see, but things are coming together. I understand how hard it is to wait. I understand it feels like others are receiving their blessings while you are still holding on. But hear me, my child, your blessings will not be delayed. They're being perfected. I do not give my children ordinary gifts. I only give the best, and it's worth the wait. So don't lose heart. Keep believing. Continue to trust. Keep your faith strong. The timing might not be yours, but it is perfect. What is meant for you will come to you when it arrives. You will have no doubt that it was me. What I have planned for you is greater than anything you could imagine. My child, I know you're hoping for a breakthrough. You're waiting for the moment when everything finally falls into place, when the burden on your heart is lifted, and you can breathe deeply again. But pay close attention, sometimes the breakthrough you're praying for starts with something else, a breakdown. I see the pain in your heart and the growing frustration in your spirit. It feels like you've been pushed to the brink, like you've reached your limit. It hurts. You're wondering how much more you can take. But listen, my child, the breakdown is not a sign of defeat. It is a sign of growth. It is the time when everything within you is stripped away so that I can rebuild you stronger than before. The breakthrough comes after the breaking. It's the time when your soul is purged, old wounds are healed, and things that no longer serve you are surrendered. That process, the breaking, may be painful, but it is necessary. Just as a seed must break open to grow into a strong tree, so must your heart and spirit break so that new strength can emerge. You're not being torn apart, my child. You're being transformed. This is how I shape you into something greater and more beautiful. Do not be afraid of the breakdown. Embrace it, because you are growing in that space. Trust me through the pain, because I am with you. Every tear, every moment of frustration, moves you closer to your breakthrough. And when it arrives, you will see the beauty in what you've gone through, because true beauty always emerges after growth. My child, your journey is unlike any others. Nobody else can walk the path you are on. No one can fully comprehend the battles you've fought or the dreams you pursue with all of your heart. The fire within you, that burning passion, is yours and yours alone. Nobody can see or feel it the same way you do. I understand your struggle. I see days when you feel misunderstood and like no one understands what you're going through. You've walked paths that others may never know about, and that's okay. This is your story, purpose, and calling. Others might not always understand, but I do. I see the weight of your heart, the depth of your dreams, and the strength required to keep going. Let go of the noise around you. Let go of the doubts and judgments that others attempt to impose on you. They don't know your heart or your journey. It is not theirs to carry. It is not theirs to define. Brush off the negativity and concentrate on what I've asked you to do. Continue forward, not based on what others say, but on the truth I've instilled in your heart. You're stronger than you realize. Keep rising and pushing forward. Don't let anything deter you, especially the voices or doubts of others. I'm with you every step of the way, my child. I'm guiding you to your destiny. You've got everything you need to succeed. Keep believing, growing, and rising higher than you ever imagined possible. You've got this, and I won't let you go. Keep going, my child, and believe that the path ahead is exactly what you need. My child, there will come moments when I need to get your attention. When this happens, you will notice that everything around you is slowing down. Your life, relationships, and even your finances may appear to be stuck, as if you're walking in circles and unable to break free. Nothing will seem to work, and everything will feel like it's standing still. But hear me now, this is not a punishment. This is a call. I'm changing things around you to help you see what you've been missing. When everything feels off balance, I'm preparing you for something bigger. It might seem like the world is turning upside down, but in reality, I am making room for something that meant just for you. This is your moment. You may not feel prepared, but I urge you to take that leap of faith. Step into the unknown, even if it scares you. Know that I am right beside you, guiding you through each step. The uncertainty you're experiencing right now is only the beginning of something beautiful. It may not make sense right now, but I promise it will be worth it. So don't fear the chaos. It might seem like everything is falling apart, but in reality, the necessary change will lead you to your destiny. Trust me, even when it's difficult to see the path. Keep moving forward, believe, and watch as I turn everything around for your benefit. This season of confusion will give way to the clarity you've been looking for. Stay strong and faithful. Your breakthrough lies on the other side of this.